Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to set up your Expo React Native environment in your machine. So this is my brand new machine, which is let me show you the Mac. So I recently bought this MacBook M5, which is a 16GB RAM. So in this video I'm going to talk about how to set up your Expo React Native environment. To set up the Expo React Native environment, you have to just go to the Google and search Expo docs. Okay, once you search for the documentation, you will land to this page. On the sidebar you will be see set up your environment. You have to click on this setup on your environment. So there is a multiple ways. So if you're gonna use Expo, so there is a two things, a terminology called Expo Go and the development build. Okay, so first let me talk about this. As this is machine is a Mac, so first I'm going to talk about the iOS device, and then I'm going to talk about the Android as well, and after that if you're running the simulator. Okay, so those are all the things we're gonna do a quick check, but let's gonna start with one by one. Okay, so first, like, let's suppose you have an Android device and wanted to set up this Expo environment. Also, let me open this website, like this document in the parallel. So this is another command to create an Expo project. So first of all, to create an Expo project, you have to install the Node.js. Okay, so this is the command to create a fresh Expo project. So before creating the Expo project, you have to also install the Node.js. So you have to click on this Node.js and you can install this Node.js like this. So to install this, you can use the brew as well. So there we can see a multiple ways. So if I can click on this here, click on the get Node.js, and you can download this package version, or you can just use the brew as well. For the Mac OS you can use the brew as well. So you have to just copy this and it will install the Node.js for you. Okay, so if the Node.js is not installed, so the first thing is which you have to do, like if you want to set up your React Native environment, the first thing, which is the foremost, you have to install the Node.js. To install the Node.js, you have to head to this website Node.js, and if you're using Mac OS, like, you have to choose whatever machine you are using, and you can choose this command. So what is gonna do, it will install the npm. So what does mean npm? So node, like, npm is the standard for node version manager. So in the node, like, if you're downloading the node, it will install the just latest version. But if you're using the npm, so you can switch the version as well. Okay, so for now you can just copy this command and install. First you have to choose your machine. For Windows you can just use this, and for the Mac you can use this, and after that it will install the node, and you can verify by running this command node. Once the node gets installed, you can just copy this command. Okay, so for example, if I go to the terminal and I'm gonna just go to the desktop, let me make it bigger. I'm gonna go to the desktop. Okay, and I'm gonna make this directory as a y2, and I'm gonna go to this my directory, y2 directory, and I'm gonna just paste this command. So already I had installed. Okay, before that, how you can check that node install is or not, so you have to just type node-b and it will show the version. So node-b, it will show you the version. So I have installed the node 20. Okay, let's back to the topic. So you have to run this command if you have not installed, and you can run this npx command, and once you hit this, it will gonna ask you, do you want to create a project? I'm gonna say yes, and it's gonna ask me what is the app name. So I'm gonna just tell, let's use my app, and it will create a fresh Expo project. Now here, so first thing you have to do, what you have to install the Node.js. Now if you want to run, like, the app on your real device, so you can go with the Android device, and there's another thing called Expo Go. So on Android, if you go, you can download the Expo Go app, and your code will run inside that Expo app. Okay, so to install this, you have to just click on setup Android device with Expo Go, and you can just install this, and that's really simple. Like, if you're gonna just if you wanted to use the Expo Go, so you have to just install your Expo Go app on your Android device or iOS device, and after that you have to just npm start, and it will show the QR code, and you have to scan this, and that's how you can run this project quickly. So if I just quickly show you guys, so cd my app, and I went to this directory cd my app, and if I wanted to run for the Android, so I will just copy this command, or maybe I want to run for the iOS, npm run iOS. You have to just paste this, and it will show you one QR code. Okay, and you have to scan this QR code using your Expo Go on your real device, and that's it. Okay, so I'm just canceling it. Now let's back here. Now once you install this, okay, now this is a basic one, like if you wanted, but in general we use okay, for the iOS as well. So if you're using the Expo Go, you have to just again for the Expo Go, again you have to choose the iOS device, then click on the Expo Go, and make sure to have a Apple developer account. So to first of all you have to enroll to the Apple developer program to install the Expo Go on your device. So you have to make sure to have Apple developer account, and you can install the test flight app, and there you can add yourself. So basically to use this, okay, so what they're mentioning, like first you have to install the you have to get the Apple developer account, which is cost around $99. After that, to run the following command to build Expo Go, you have to run this command npx CLI. After that you have to download the test flight app on your iOS device. Okay, and after installing the test flight app, you can also scan the QR code. Like basically this will install the test flight app. After that you have to add yourself as a tester. So on the App Store Connect, once you get the App Store Connect account, so there you have to select the Expo Go app, and there you have to select yourself as a test flight. Okay, and that's all. Like it's okay. So most of the time we didn't use the Expo Go. I generally use development build. Okay, now let's talk about this iOS simulator, and then later on we're going to talk about the iOS, later we're going to talk about the Android emulator. So now the next question is that what is the difference between Expo Go and the development build? Okay, so in general, like if I explain you, Expo Go is a already application, and your code compiles and runs inside that application, inside that Expo Go app. But if you're using the development build, so it's gonna create a new app. Okay, what does mean? Let me explain you again. So Expo Go is an app. Okay, this is Expo Go app, and so if I give you a good example, this is a phone, and this is your Expo app. Okay, and the code which you write, it run inside this app. Okay, there's no need of any other app. So that's called a Expo Go. But if you're using a development build, okay, so if you're using the development build, so it's gonna be your app. So whatever the app name gonna be, for example this my app, something like that, it's gonna be your app. Okay, but if you're using the Expo Go, so for the Expo Go, it runs inside this Expo Go app. So that's the difference between development build, and it's give you complete flexibility. Like if you like, in short, like if you're building any apps, you might have to go with the development build most of the time. Okay, now let's talk about the iOS simulator, and we're going to do a development build. After selecting the development build, you have to set up the iOS simulator. Okay, now we have to set up the iOS simulator as well. So to set up the iOS simulator, first we have to install the Xcode. Okay, so how we can install the Xcode? We can install the Xcode from the App Store. So you have to go to the App Store. Okay, my bad, it's opening. Okay, go to the App Store and search Xcode, and it will download that. After downloading the Xcode, okay, you have to enable this install Xcode command line tools. Okay, so open Xcode and go to the Xcode and choose setting. You can go to the setting, and how you can open this, you can open it from the top. Here you see a setting icon, but you can also just press the command plus comma. It will open this setting, and you have to go to the location and install the tools by selecting the most recent version in the command line tools drop down. So here you see command line tools, so here you have to install the latest one. Okay, now once you install this command line tools, the next thing is that install the iOS simulator. How you can install the iOS simulator in Xcode? To install the iOS simulator, you have to open the Xcode, then go to settings, and inside that you will see the components, and under the platform support you have to click the iOS and click the get device. That's how you can get that. Okay, so if I have already Xcode, so if I quickly open that, I can show you as well. So that's a thing which you have to follow. Okay, I think let's back to the to wanna waste our time. Now after that, installing the setting the iOS simulator. Now after installing the iOS simulator, you have to install the Watchman. So what is Watchman? People generally ask me. So Watchman is a tool for watching the changes in the file system. Installing it will result in better performance. So what does happen, like, you see on the Expo we have a hot reload. So whenever you do a changes, it reflect there. So how does it happen? It's happened just because of Watchman. So to install the Watchman, you have to first run this brew update and brew install the Watchman. That's only. Okay. Now after that, you can just run this app using the npm run iOS and npm run Android, npm run iOS basically. After that, to create a development build, okay, the next thing which is also measurable, to create the development build, you have to run the npm install EAS CLI. So EAS is a credential manager, like it's EAS which makes the simplification for managing your keys, creating the development build over the server. So you have to run this command like globally, so the ESCLI will get installed. After that, you have to do the sign up as well to the Expo. So go to the Expo and do a sign up as well, like you have to do a sign up here, Expo login, and you will get that credential and run this command ES login, and it will ask you for the email and password. You just log in that. After that, inside your created project, you have to run this command ES build configure. Okay, so it will configure the ES project. So it will gonna create one es.json file. Okay, and there you will see you have to define this iOS simulator as a true. Okay, and after that, run the following command. So if you wanted to create a development build, so whenever we create a project of you know Expo project. So if I quickly show you, open. So I open this project, so you see we have just this normal project. We don't have Android and iOS directory. So to get that Android and iOS directory, you have to run this command es build platform iOS profile development. Okay, no, I think it's wrong. So first you have to run this command npx export prebuild. So it will npx export prebuild, it will create the Android and iOS directory. Okay, and this is something, I think you run this command to create the development build. So it will gonna create a development build, and after that you can install the development build on your simulator. So I generally avoid this. I mostly run this first npx export prebuild, and after that npm run iOS. And after that, after the build is complete, the CLI will prompt you automatically download and install it on iOS simulator. When prompt press, then press the yes. And this is how you can set up the iOS simulator on your Expo device. Now let's talk about the Android. Like if you wanted to also set up for the Android emulator, so again you have to go to the development build, and then for the Mac or for the Mac OS, like if you're using the Mac machine, you have to install the Android Studio. Follow the yes and install the SDK, and this install this version. It's gonna be really straightforward. You just select the SDK and then click next, and after that, okay, so you have to also do a next thing, that copy the SDK path and set up the SDK path using this. But most of the time it's automatically set up that, but if it doesn't, so you can do that quickly. And after that, it will the Android Studio get installed. So you can just add a Android virtual device as well, and then you can just install the virtual device for following this document, I think. And again the same process, and you have to just run the npm run and npm run and iOS. So if you're using the if you're using the Mac, you can just install the Android Studio by following this documentation. Again for the Windows, and this is gonna be the document gonna be followed straightforward, and I think you can just look into that. I don't think I have to guide it. It's gonna, the video duration gonna be increased, and just run this command. So once you run this npx export prebuild, you have to run this app on the emulator. You have to run the npm run Android, and to run over the simulator you have to run the npm run iOS. And that's how simple, straightforward setup gonna be look like. And even like a lot of people ask me, hey Lishan, I want to set up the React Native Expo environment in my machine. So I mostly send this document. This document really helps. Earlier I was using this React Native CLI document, but from 2026 onward, this document is more than enough to set up the Expo or React Native CLI environment. So yeah, that's how. If you guys facing any issue or any error while doing the setup, just let me know. Also please make sure to install the brew. And also guys, you guys can support me by visiting to the autoaisorts.com. This is my one sorts one SaaS, which I've been working on this from last couple of years. So you guys can see this app is a AI video generator which is built using the Expo, and we had get the 10k plus download on the app Play Store. And we have some more others app like Blink Sort, AI image generator, image to prompt, auto AI sorts, track my library, and the roast master. So feel free to give some supports. And yeah, that's all in this video. And if you're facing any issue, just let me know, we'll help you out and sort that out. And yeah, thanks, bye.